Danny, a deserved victory, but it was nervy in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, result doesn't lie, like I always say, and we deserve to win. But yeah, we have to. Gaffer just said there to you, it's a little bit disappointing in the dressing room, really, because it was out of sight at 4-0. It was out of sight at the end. Let's get it right. We won and deservedly won. But yeah, 2 goals at the end. They're going gung ho. We've got to make sure we defend those situations better. Scored some great goals, but from our point of view, 2 probably disappointing goals to concede. So yeah, deserved winners. If you'd asked us after 2 games to be 6 points, regardless of the scorelines, we would have taken it. But like I said to you last week, until mistakes get ironed out, until everyone gets used to each other, you have to win games. There's no point coming away at Dorking at home going, oh, we're getting used to each other, 0 points. And today, getting used to each other, 0 points. We've got 6 points out of 6 with improvements to be made, and they will be made in time. But in the meantime, let's keep winning games. That's what we've done today.
Got off to the perfect start with Tyrone Williams putting your head after 6 minutes from a set piece. Must be pleased with that.
Great, yeah, it's great to score another one from a corner. What's disappointing is that we conceded one from a corner. We pride ourselves on both boxes, so it's a shame actually. It's easy now to say the game was won. If they put up 10-15 minutes added time, I would have been a bit more nervous, I think. But even with the game won, that's probably the time where you defend even better, because you can think, okay, let's go home with a 4-1. It looks a hell of a lot better than a 4-2. But it's things to work on, definitely. Even going forward, when you're 4-1 up, 4-2 up, you've got to keep the ball better. We have to maybe punish teams a bit more, because otherwise it turns over and we're defending again. So there's loads of things to look back on. But like I keep saying, in the meantime, got to keep winning games.
Nice play for the second goal, and that's 3 goals already for the season for Liam Mandeville. He's just carrying on from where he left off last season, isn't he?
He is, yeah. For me, he's priceless. What he brings to the team. He plays through niggles and knocks and scores and marks from corners and all that sort of stuff. So he's one of many soldiers and good professionals we've got in our team, whilst being a very good footballer. And what's great now, you look at the likes of James on the bench and Michael Jacobs. It isn't just an easy decision of who's to come on for who now. It's a real discussion, because whoever's on that pitch knows that they've got some good subs and lads who weren't even on the bench today breathing down their neck.
And a nice easy tap in for Will Grigg to get off the mark as well. Even though it's only 2 games, I'm sure he's pleased to just get up and running. Yeah,
great way for Will to score, really, isn't it? It's lovely knowing that no one's going to block it off the line and there's no offside flag going up. So no, great for Will. To be honest, I think before his goal, he was working the channels really well. His hold-up play was good. Second half, he was giving their centre halves a real tough time. So yeah, really pleased for Will. Really pleased for the supporters that came. I thought we would outnumber their fans, and we did. Made noise throughout. Sorry we gave them a little bit of nervy last 10 minutes, but hopefully they can enjoy their weekend.
I think that 4th goal was an emphatic finish from Ryan Colclough, and again someone who started the season brightly.
Yeah, and I think even Ryan now, he's always been clinical, but I think his ruthlessness has gone up another notch from last season. And I back him to get double figures this year. Like hopefully a lot of our players get double figures. We scored 8 goals in 2 games. We conceded 5, but we've scored more than the opposition. And until we eradicate mistakes at the back and going forward and in the middle of the pitch, the 3 points is seriously going to make us smile, and it really puts a good hard week's training now into worthwhile, because we knew this would be a tough game. And when you've come across a real tough game at home to Dorking and you're going to foul, let's get it right. We were expected to win here again, and we won comfortably. But yeah, certain things to improve on.
The back 4 came under a little bit of criticism last week, a bit of scrutiny. How do you think they did this afternoon?
Good. Listen, I think all over the pitch, I think you defend as a team, you attack as a team, without being too cliche with it. And like I said up there to Phil, so we're all saying picking defenders out when goals go in, and you know what, if there's free headers and all that's right, people are meant to be marked or what have you, but when you're on attacks and you might give the ball away a little bit easily and then we're on the back foot again, it's sometimes tough for defenders to know what to do and when to do it. That's all part of getting used to a team and a season. I said to you the other day, sometimes you don't find your feet and your real flow till maybe September. But what's massive in that time, that we can hopefully keep doing these interviews, and it's win after win after win. I'm more than happy to stand in front of you saying there's room improvements to be made if we've won the game. The problem you get is if you're losing every week and there's improvements to be made, people obviously ain't learning, but this group of players will certainly learn from their mistakes.
Tyrone Williams had to come off at half time. What's the reason for that?
Hamstring strain, hopefully nothing major. Obviously a doubt for Tuesday, but like I say, with 2 players for each position, you've got You've got Palms coming on, who's another soldier of the National League, knows the level, and I'd imagine he'd probably slot straight in if Tyrone isn't fit for Tuesday.
Were you tempted to sort of give James Berry some minutes in the second half, or do you just need a bit more training time?
I think it was certainly an option. I think, at 4-0 you don't think the game's won, but you're thinking, if you're honest, it's going to be a hell of a monumental either cock up from us to give it away or an effort from them to claw it back. So you're not just putting people on just to give them a run. I think you can look now with the subs we've got and the lads that weren't even on the bench. No one's guaranteed to play, to be on the bench, or to even come on. So every week there'll be different decisions and different subs made from us. And today James could watch from afar and see what this club's all about.
Cheers, Danny. Thanks for your time.